Hello and welcome to the Alcohol Recovery Show, where we discuss practical, actionable steps for anyone who wants to achieve their dream of getting and staying well, happy and free from any form of alcohol dependence. Hello and welcome to the Alcohol Recovery Show, the podcast where we explore the insights, tools and mindsets that empower people to break free from alcohol and reclaim their lives. I'm your host, Antonia, and today we're diving into a topic inspired by the brilliant book Sober Winners. Now, this book isn't just about quitting alcohol, it's about transforming your mindset. It explores powerful shifts in thinking that can make the difference between struggling with sobriety and thriving in it. So let's start with this one. Alcohol is a scam. Think about it. Alcohol has been sold to us as a ticket to relaxation, sophistication and celebration, but in reality it's a substance that creates dependency and diminishes our quality of life. Think about how marketing has glorified drinking while downplaying its consequences. And when you realise you're not missing out by avoiding alcohol, but actually outsmarting a societal illusion, sobriety feels less like a sacrifice and more like liberation. Right, I'm moving on to mindset number 2. Entertaining insight is this. Why don't you become an anthropologist in social situations? You know, an anthropologist who studies societies. So when you're surrounded by drinkers, don't focus on feeling left out. Instead, observe. Watch people. Watch how alcohol changes their behaviour, how conversations shift, and how people repeat themselves. This mindset adds a layer of curiosity and even humour to situations that might otherwise feel awkward. And let's be clear here, this is not about judgment. You're not judging anybody that's around you. It's just about observing. It's about gaining insight into human behaviour while staying grounded in your choice to stay alcohol-free. There's no sugarcoating on the next one, that alcohol is a poison in a pretty package. Strip away the branding, the fancy glassware, and the cultural glamorisation, and you're left with a substance that's harmful to body and mind. Now, this mindset isn't about fear, it's about clarity. When you see alcohol for what it truly is, it becomes a lot easier to walk away. The next mindset is, I'm just taking a break. Sometimes the thought of never drinking again feels overwhelming. That's why Sober Winners emphasises this mindset. I'm just taking a break. Framing sobriety as a pause rather than a permanent decision reduces pressure. And often people who start with a short break realise they love how they feel alcohol-free and they choose to keep going. Now, I think most of us have heard how visualisation is a powerful tool. So you can imagine your future self. Imagine your future self as someone who doesn't drink. Imagine yourself as healthy, happy, successful. And does this version rely on alcohol? No. Every day with alcohol becomes a step closer to becoming that person. So rather than looking at your past and reframing your present with that past experience and that past person that you were, look to the future, look to the person you want to be, and reframe your present in accordance with that vision of yourself for the future. The 6th mindset is this. I can drink tomorrow if I really want to. This mindset is all about reducing the pressure of forever. When a craving hits, remind yourself, I can have a drink tomorrow if I really want to. But tomorrow, you'll likely make the same choice. And over time, those tomorrows add up to something powerful. Number 7 is this one. It's looking at drinking purely as a habit, not a personality trait. Think of yourself as someone whose identity doesn't include drinking. See it as a habit, and habits can be changed. So you don't lose your personality when you stop drinking. You actually gain a clearer, more authentic version of yourself instead. Number 8 is one that I actually talk about in some detail in my book, The Alcohol-Free Woman. And that is being a rebel against the norm. In a society where drinking is the default, choosing not to drink is actually an act of rebellion. So you can see sobriety as bold, not boring. You're not following the crowd. You're making a choice that's aligned with your values and well-being. And number 9 is one that we have actually talked about before in this podcast. But it's so powerful, I just wanted to bring it up again. And that is that I'm not giving up, I'm gaining more. So see stopping drinking as not giving something up, but you're actually gaining much more. Remember, you're gaining clarity, energy, better health, and deeper relationships. You're gaining mornings without regret and nights without haze. When you see sobriety as abundance rather than deprivation, every day becomes a victory. And the last one that we're going to talk about today is I'm not missing out, they are. So think of it this way. When you go alcohol-free, you're not missing out by not drinking. Other people who are heavy drinkers are missing out on clarity, connection, and true presence. This mindset transforms any feelings of exclusion into feelings of empowerment. So there you have it, 10 transformative mindsets to help you navigate your alcohol-free journey. Whether one of these resonated deeply or you're walking away with a fresh perspective, remember this. Mindset isn't just part of the journey, it frames the whole journey. If you're interested in more mindsets to help you get and stay alcohol-free, grab yourself a copy of the book Sober Winners. And if you have already, thank you very much indeed. And thank you for joining me today on the Alcohol Recovery Show. Don't forget to subscribe and share it with someone who might need to hear it. So until next time, stay clear, stay strong, and take one day at a time. Bye. Bye.